Yup, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, back with another reading. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Virgo. Virgo, what's up with it? It's your boy, back with it. Um, Anyway, let's just see what's going on. Ain't got no super messages. Feels like a slower day today. Maybe because it rained a little bit and I feel well rested. You know what I mean? All right, what we got? We got Neptune starting off. So confusion. What's up, Marie? Hey, 7K. Hey, Buddha. How y'all feeling? So you guys got a relationship coming, or it's one that you guys are dealing with. You guys may be a little confused about the dynamics or about the roles, all right? Or you guys could be coming together with somebody who's maybe very kind of, let's say very kinda. They're very creative, or just like they have their own little unusual way of doing things, or their own little, I don't know, romanticized ways of doing things. So that's coming here. Or you're going to be having partnerships with people who romanticize you, or who you romanticize, meaning who you see as like not being able to do any wrong, not being able to like, I don't know, you just kind of idolize them or see them in a perfect picture, right? So anyway, you guys will be coming together with people like that, or coming to a relationship with someone like that. Could be a Pisces so far. There's somebody who's going to want to strengthen the bond between y'all. Could be a Virgo, could be a Leo. They may try to get you guys to go off on a new path with them soon, or maybe go somewhere with them soon. Or they're going to try to renew the connection. So whoever you had a confusing dynamic with, this is going to be somebody who's going to be trying to take action on y'all shortly to try to renew it or start over, take it down a different path. This is after they took a break or after they recharged. They're going to come back with like, I'm going to say they're going to come back with like a better act. You know what I mean? Like maybe a better mask or something of that sense. They're going to try to show you a better version of themselves. So it may be confusing in general, like the dynamic between y'all. Because I kind of get that vibe of this person being, the dynamic itself being confusing. Like there may be emotions, there may be feelings, there may be closeness, but like kind of curious about, or like a feeling of like, well, why do we feel this way? Why is it going in this direction? Why is it like, you know what I mean? Kind of like sometimes it's hot, cold. Why do I feel this way about this person? Why do they feel this way about me? So it may be even that. I don't know if you guys are going to talk about it, but you may just be going along just to get along. Or this person may be just going along just to get along. Like just because they see you in this higher light. Right. Maybe because they also feel like you increase the quality of their life or make things easier for them. All right. So this is somebody who's patiently waiting to hear back from you, or patiently waiting. Some of y'all, they just may find you guys to be very sexually attractive. Because I got unexpected good surprises coming your way, be on the lookout, and then patiently waiting for the stroke of midnight to give you the best stocking stuff forever. And that's really just somebody waiting to like sleep with you. You know what I mean? Now, if you guys are already done that, then this is somebody who runs when feelings get too deep. So that might be also something that you may not be aware of. That once they start connecting, or once they start like feeling like they have the connection in hand, or that you're conforming or like doing things as they expect you to, then they take off. All right. So that might be why it ends up being confusing, because you think that you're going somewhere, you think that you guys are building it, getting close, starting to trust each other, and then whole time, this person, once it gets too emotionally deep, they take off, because that Neptune energy could be overwhelming with emotions, feelings. So this could be somebody who makes you feel that way, makes you feel overwhelmed, maybe with love, with care. Maybe it's confusing with the way that they do stuff, because they may do stuff that like you would expect them to do in terms of a relationship, but maybe it's not quite a relationship. All right, so this person's going to need some time alone. They need time alone. Whoever this is needs time alone. So they go maybe isolate, or they go do something else with their time, or something along the lines of that. So far, we got Virgo, we got Pisces. All right, so what else? What else you need to know? King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, okay. So we'll see. Because this is somebody who's not really ready for commitment, or not really ready to invest in a relationship. So you may, either you or them, because the problem is going to be that you're not really quite sure if it's worth investing with this person. Like sometimes they say things, they may play things up to be a little bit more than what they are, or be more invested than what they really are. Something along the lines of that is happening here. This is somebody who isn't really looking for long term. We got King of Pentacles in reverse. They're not really doing that. They're just going to put on a facade of it, or put up an image of looking like we're going to go somewhere with it. Three of Wands. Somebody else, maybe somebody who stays at a short distance. There's Three of Wands in reverse too. So this may be somebody who stays at a short distance, or uses maybe work, or uses other things to kind of like use to like block having to commit, or having to take the relationship further, or having to invest more. Could be an Aries, could be a Leo. I got Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, I almost want to tell y'all a story. This is somebody who you got. I said almost want to tell you a story. Like I'm not already telling you a story. But what I was getting at was this person. This may be somebody who has issues with like abandonment or like they normally abandon partners. Oh, thank you so much. You sent me, Pat. You sent me $10. Thank you. I don't see it though, but thank you. No, you ain't sent me no fucking $10, Patch. You better get the fuck on. All right. So anyway, cause I don't see nothing change up here. All right. Anyway, all right. So this person probably gonna try to sell themselves to you shortly. Like sell it up to you, sell you a dream, sell you a vision about where the relationship could go. I don't think they see it going anywhere, if I'm really being honest. Like this is somebody who doesn't see the prospects of this being much more than what it really is. Yeah, we got judgment in reverse, so they're gonna fail to take action in the way that you would expect them to. They're probably just gonna sell it up like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, we're gonna go here. But no, I get it with the Hierophant in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. This person's really just trying to figure you out. This may be more strategic. They're trying to figure out like what you need, how maybe they can have control over it. They want a non-traditional relationship with the Hierophant, King of Pentacles in reverse. Like this is somebody who doesn't mind taking you guys out on dates, taking you guys out on experiences, adventures, traveling, but they just don't want to be locked down. Whoever you're dealing with doesn't want to be locked down or doesn't want to like be committed in the way that you want them to be committed. They want the perks of the benefit of a relationship, but you're going to probably come to that conclusion soon with this Ace of Swords and the Judgment, Justice in reverse. Because the Judgment is like you're overlooking this person's red flags. You may see signs and signals of this person like giving you like hints that maybe they're not like committed or like as invested as you would like them to be, but they're going to, you may just kind of hang around anyway. You know what I mean? Because the Eight of Swords is also here too, which is also overlooking the obvious. Like it may be right in your face. You may be hearing this in the conversation. They may be jokingly playing, saying these things. You know what I mean? And you may hee ha 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 with them. Whole time they're really serious about like, you know, not doing or not conforming to what you expect them to be. They show up that way, but that's just the bait and switch. This is somebody who shows up consistent, shows up reliable, shows up looking like they're really ready to invest. You know what I mean? Even if this was like a business, it's somebody who shows up, you know, maybe with the money on hand at first and shows up doing what they're supposed to do, but then over the course of time, they kind of slow back and maybe they start making you owe them, you know what I mean? Or they start like, I don't know, it's almost like they play games when it comes to like maybe finances or money. King of Pentacles is here, somebody who's more focused on the material gains and not really family, not really friends, don't really care about the intimacy or trust when it comes to partnerships. None of that, you know what I mean? So this is somebody who just is here for the vibes. And once the vibes are like no longer hot or no longer exciting, they don't care anymore. They're not interested anymore. They're off looking for new lands to venture, new places to explore, new connections to connect with. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, you may just be like status, because we do got the Hierophant here, King of Pentacles. You may just have status. This connection may just make them look good. You know what I mean? Maybe together you both may look good. So some of y'all, if it's like a business partnership, this may be like a one-time thing. You know what I mean? It's like this may be somebody who like will help you grow at one point, but this is somebody who normally would overlook you unless they feel like the relationship between y'all or the business dealings between y'all will make a big impact in their finances. Anyway, it's gonna be a one-sided connection. You're gonna probably become aware of that. Like either you're investing more, you care more, you're more like devoted, you're more reliable, you're more trustworthy, you're doing your job more than them, or it's gonna be the other way around. And if that's the case, they're gonna be aware of that. And you ain't gonna just get by with it because they'll easily end the relationship because it's somebody who doesn't really want a relationship. You know what I mean? They just want the perks of it. They want closeness, they want intimacy. You know what I mean? They maybe date popular or famous people or like attractive people or, you know what I mean? Or wealthier or like well-off people or people who they feel like make them look a certain way. What does it say? You're about to come up. So you know what it is? You may be like coming out and being more of like being noticed a lot more because it says you're coming out of a caterpillar phase. So you may be being noticed a lot more. And it says this is a challenging phase in your life is about to end. So this is probably like your last hurdle before you guys really get into the relationships that you really want to get into. It's like you have to invest, you have to kind of figure out, because the Hierophant is having to do with your value systems, and then the Judgment in reverse also has to do with your philosophies or the way that you see the world or the way that you see yourself in the world. So this may be somebody who's either going to be taking on your values or changing your values or changing your way that you see yourself in the world. Maybe even changing how you see the world at large. Because this is somebody who probably brings to your attention that you guys have been having either tunnel vision or been having like nearsighted. Was it nearsighted? Short-sighted. Your visions, your goals, they may be short-sighted. Like this is somebody who kind of calls attention to that. Like maybe all you wanted was a partner. Maybe all you wanted was marriage. Maybe all you want, like you didn't really maybe have a big picture or a big vision. This could be somebody, same thing in business. Like there's somebody who comes along and kind of inspires you to have a bigger picture, a bigger, broader view about what you expect as an outcome. So a talk like that says you didn't lose a friend, you just realized you never had one. But I think of that as like a partner, a romantic partner. You didn't lose one, you just never really had it. You know, this person may have been playing up an illusion or carrying the situation as if they were more invested, more devoted, all that shit. All that shit's gonna be coming out to, like, you know, for you to recognize shortly. There's not really nothing too special here. What else I need to give you? I think I gave you all of that. I think that was it. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Gemini, Pisces, Sag, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Pisces. All right, so Virgo, thank y'all for being here. If you guys got Capricorn, that's the next one that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? So look for that. Thank y'all so much. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the likes. Y'all did a terrible job at that. Whoever you guys are, you guys must be like the spam accounts. Because 12 likes, 53 people? All right, anyway, I'm gone. Y'all take it easy. Have a great day.